Hi guys.
Well, hello there.
We are here today with an anti-haul. Shit we're not going to buy. But also possibly going to talk about some shit we want to buy.
Want 'em buy.
Want to buy, but I
Wanna
noticed
buy.
that when we talk about this shit, when we want to buy, sometimes we buy, sometimes we don't buy.
True.
Just because, you know, talk about it and then maybe it loses the excitement.
Yeah, like I'm no longer excited about that one. That really expensive palette, you know, with the jewels on it.
Oh, the Bobbi Brown one.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
That's too expensive, man. Too expensive.
Too expensive.
Anyway, so today we're talking about different stuff that we're not going to want to buy.
Correct.
Or maybe we will end up buying it because we're liar pantses sometimes and change our
Liar
minds.
pantses like Urban Decay Honey. Sorry, my bad. It was so pretty. My bad. Alright, so we scoured Trendmood, Ulta, and Sephora and picked out some things that we are not gonna buy.
Not gonna buy it.
Alright, first
Probably.
thing I have on my phone right here
Phone.
is the ColourPop Birds of Paradise and the Lovebird collection.
Let me see this shit.
ColourPop eyeshadows and I do not get along very well.
This looks
I
pretty
don't
basic.
know why. They're very basic eyeshadow palettes.
Meh, I don't want it.
I don't want it either. They are going to be like 12 bucks each. ColourPop is super affordable, but I don't know what it is. Like, I love their concealer. I've used their eyebrow products. I do not get along with ColourPop's eyeshadows. I just don't. So, I don't want it. I'm not going to buy it.
Not gonna buy it. Okay. One that I am definitely not going to buy. What is this one called? This is the 39L palette from Morphe, the new one. Like, it kind of just looks like they did another version of the James Charles palette. And y'all know how I feel about that. I feel like the fucking palette was eh. And then I also feel like the mini was just super eh. And so I'm not really into it.
Not that great.
I'm not really into it. I mean, it's really pretty,
I
but
think it looks beautiful. And the way that they did it was of course I think it looks beautiful. It's a Morphe palette. The way that they did it was they had 4 artists collab. So each 8 section, like that, how it's broken up,
yeah,
is a different artist.
It's on my phone, that picture.
A different artist input. And then the
Interesting.
middle is just your basics where you can use them as shimmer for your eyelids or highlights.
Whatever. I don't care.
I'm going to probably buy it.
$39. Not for me.
Okie dokie.
Oh no, excuse me. It's $42. Fuck that.
You can use a code.
For 10% off.
That makes it $38.
Woohoo.
Alright, next one on my list is the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette.
That's pretty though.
It is pretty, but it is $67. And I have not been a fan of the big Huda palettes. I like her little mini ones. Like, I got the pink neons, Jess got the orange neons. Those are pretty. I am not interested in the Mercury Retrograde palette. I'm just not. I don't know why. I don't feel like it's appropriate for this time of year anyway.
I would be interested if it wasn't 67 goddamn dollars. No thank you.
There was an indie brand that claimed that Huda copied him.
Well, we'll have to find them and we'll have to get that palette.
So that one, not for me. No thank you.
No thank you.
Too expensive?
Too expensive. Let's see. Oh, actually, I might want that. Look at
Planchet
that.
one, I know. What brand is that?
I don't know. Something. Spoiled Lip Cosmetics. They have a Planchet palette. Girl,
looks super
it's
pretty.
$20.
Is it?
Look at it. I'll pop up a picture so you guys can see it while we're raving over it. I kind of want it.
It looks very pretty. It's in the shape of a planchet like you would use on a Ouija board.
It likes me the Ouija boards. Those
Loves
are
Ouija
funny.
boards.
I gotta find something I don't want to buy.
Alright, I have this next one is the Colorful Bright. It says it's the Colorful Bright palette by Sample Beauty.
That's pretty.
It's very,
really
very,
pretty.
very pretty. It's 50% matte, 50%
Shimmer.
shimmers. And I don't know, I have my rainbow palettes and I'm happy with the rainbow palettes that I have.
It's really pretty, but I think I have so many rainbow palettes that I'm kind of over them. You got to bring something more to the table for me, man. You can't be a neutral and you can't be a rainbow. You got to be something interesting.
Gotta be something interesting.
Interessante. Let's see. Okay, the Dior Forever Couture Perfect Cushion. No thanks.
No, thank
You know it's gonna be
you.
$7 million.
Super fancy makeup brands don't
Yeah.
really interest me.
Like Charlotte Tilbury, no thank you. All of them. Like I like Marc Jacobs. Marc Jacobs makeup I do like.
But that's
like,
probably because when we buy Marc Jacobs, aside from the one product we've purchased at Sephora, we buy it at TJ Maxx.
That's true. Yeah, if I can get it at TJ Maxx, then I'm
or
good
as
to
a
go.
100 Point Perk or something.
Yeah, but I'm not really into the super high-end makeup like La Mer, all that shit. It does nothing for me. I'm looking at mid-range and below.
Yes.
So no on the Christian Dior compact.
So
makeup.
Kaleidos Makeup just launched a whole bunch of highlighters that have a shift to them.
Oh, fun.
They look stunning. They
Yeah.
are not that expensive either. I think they're $14 each.
That's not bad.
I super want to order some. Kaleidos is a brand that I've been wanting to try for a while, but I've just never pulled the trigger on it. So their highlighters are beautiful. They all kind of almost look like they have a white base to them, except for two, but then they have a shift. So if you're looking for a green shift, a blue shift, a pink shift, a gold shift, whatever, they're there and they are stunning. So they released
Stunning.
6 highlighters and I'm probably going to pick up 2. So that's
Should
one for
probably
me
have
on
to
my
do it.
list.
That's on her list. Okay, let's see here. Looks like Fenty Beauty keeps popping up on Trend Mood, and it looks like maybe they're coming out with new blushes. I don't know why.
That's a highlighter.
Is that a highlighter? It's very very red. Like, I'll pop up the picture.
Well,
like,
it says it's for, depending on your skin tone, blush or highlight.
blush or highlight. Yeah.
That
But-
highlighter had a bunch of controversy around it too.
Why? Tell
Because
me.
they were going to release it in like March or something like that, but it was named Geisha something, and people lost their shit because they didn't understand like why she would make that correlation and just using the term geisha when she's not Asian type deal.
I mean, I guess I can understand that. I guess. But Fenty Beauty's not really ever excited me. I'm very like thrilled that, you know, Rihanna's got a makeup collection out and it's doing well. I do like Rihanna a lot, but I just see it and like the packaging does nothing for me. I don't know. I've not been interested in it. I don't know.
I like Fenty. I like Fenty quite a bit. I like their primer. I loved the first foundation she came out with. The powder I have the powder and butter. Super pretty.
Super pretty.
Love Fenty. That highlight for me obviously wouldn't work as a highlight. It's clearly designed for darker skin tones, which is awesome. Fenty is a very inclusive brand.
Which is great.
But it's also pretty dark, I would think, for a blush for me. So
Yeah,
I guess it
probably.
depends on the pigmentation. My next item is by Physicians Formula, and this is their Rose palette. The Rose All Play palette, I think is what it's called. Rose All Play.
Yeah, it's supposed to be rosé.
It's very
rosé all day.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So Rose All Play palette, it is probably fairly inexpensive. I'm gonna guess probably around $20. But I don't know, like, I think it's beautiful. But I just don't see it as being something I would use.
I have those colors already.
I have those colors already
It's
in
just-
a million
yeah.
different palettes. I just don't need it.
Don't need it, y'all. Don't need it.
Uh-uh.
What is this? Il Maquillage?
Il Maquillage.
Is that what it's called? Il Maquillage?
Fucking uncultured swine.
I don't like. I'm really trying to like rein in my beauty spending, my overall shopping. Like, so I have to like kind of take a step back from all of the newness going on in the makeup
She doesn't know
world.
what else. She doesn't know the new shit that's coming out.
I don't know the new shit that's coming out because I don't want to like get excited and then just kind of blow a bunch of money on stuff
Right.
when I already have a massively huge collection. So,
Ooh.
it's called Fuck I'm Flawless
That's
Multi-Use
fine.
Concealer.
I like the name.
I might actually like that. I don't know.
It's actually not that expensive either.
It's $26. That's about right.
That's about
I might actually like that. That looks interesting. I'm kind of enjoying the name of it.
Me too.
The F word is my favorite.
Me too.
So, you know, maybe that one is not a no buy. Maybe that's a
On
could
the-
potentially buy.
Yeah, but you have to buy it online. They don't have it anywhere in stores.
That's cool.
My next one is actually something I saw in the Walgreens yesterday, and I almost grabbed it because they do have it going on a deal, 2 for $17, and that's the new Revlon Skin Lights highlighters. They are so pretty in person. So
Are they?
pretty in person. I almost grabbed one for me and one for Jess, but it was one of those things where I was like, Walgreens is hit or miss on their return policy. They tend to argue if you try to return something,
is
even though
true.
their website is pretty clear on that you
That
can
you can
return
return
cosmetics.
absolutely, yeah.
You
Any
can open,
cosmetics.
use cosmetics if you didn't like it, type deal. But they did look so pretty. They've got like a scale, almost like snake skin or dragon skin going on. It is so pretty, and they have beautiful colors. And I do want to I want to get them, but at the same time, I'm like, even if it is 17 for 2, that's still kind of pricey for a drugstore highlighter.
That is kind of pricey, yeah. Sorry.
Well, no, that's $8.50 each.
I
That's
don't know.
not bad,
See, I'm
actually.
just super cheap, okay? My favorite is highlighter right now was $1, alright?
True.
This is one I'm actually very excited
No.
to try.
Hell no.
Hell no for her, hell yes for me. This
No.
is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk Nourishing Foundation. I really want to try it. My
that is
skin
an oily,
is
greasy
combo
mess.
at best and dry at worst, and so
Oily,
Want it.
greasy mess.
want to try it. I have always had luck with CoverGirl
Grease
foundations.
I will be a
Love
grease
it.
slick.
Yeah, she would be a greasy mess.
It'd be awful for
She would be terrible in that foundation.
Hell no.
That's a hail no for her. It's a probably for me, especially because it's drugstore and it's CoverGirl, so it'll probably be like $7-8.
CoverGirl does do reasonable prices.
So that's all for me.
All right, my next one is gonna be the two brand new Norvina minis. The Mini 1 and the Mini 2.
I want the mini one just because it's a cheaper version of
The Pro 1.
her Pro Volume 1. And I'm not going to spend $60 on another one of her eyeshadow palettes because I think it's absolute bullshit that she came out
I
with
think
those
these are
three.
$29.
Right.
I think it was
$29.
crap the way that they did that was that they released the 1 and everyone jumped to buy the 1 and then out of nowhere they're like, oh hey BT Dubs, we have a 2 and a 3 as well. So it was kind of like, you guys could have presented all 3 options at once so that some people didn't rush to buy the 1 and then realize that the 2 or the 3 was a better choice for them.
Yeah, it was
You
kind
know,
of like
it sucked. And then now she's releasing the minis. The minis are cute, but dude, it's too much. It's way too much over such a short period of time. Like, I feel so
Yeah,
overwhelmed
I
when I
don't-
see Norvina announcements. Ugh.
I have no idea like who she thinks has the money to keep up with all of these.
I don't know.
You know, it's so expensive. $60, $60, $60, $30. I mean,
And
$29.
then the lashes and then the freaking glitters and stuff,
Oh
which
my
that's
God.
also on the list. Glitters? No, thank you.
No, thank you. But yeah, I'm
thank
interested
you.
in maybe the mini one just because I want the volume one, the Pro, the big one, but I'm not spending another $60. It's not happening. I have volume 3. I'm good to go. They're beautiful eyeshadows, but it's way too much money to spend. Girl,
It's so much money.
it's such bullshit that they did it that way.
Yeah.
Go ahead, dog.
All right, my next one is going to be the Milk Makeup and Sephora collab on their brushes.
No thanks.
I want them, but I don't want them all together because there's like 2 brushes in there, 3 brushes that I don't want. I want the 2 fluffy brushes. I want the powder brush
You
and
don't
I
want
want
the
the
flathead
highlighting brush.
kabukis.
I don't use flathead kabukis anymore. I only use beauty sponges.
I know her.
Nope, I don't want the flathead kabukis.
I have her brain in my brain.
She's so creepy. This collection is $56,
What
which
the
is
fuck?
5 brushes.
That's more than $10 a brush.
That's not terrible for a brush.
Yeah, how much do the Makeup Shack brushes cost? Or
They
how
were
much
like
do
$3 or
my one
$4.
brushes, my Cavange or whatever brushes
Whatever,
cost?
bro.
Boom.
I'm developing a love for Milk Makeup, so I definitely want to try the
Oh,
brushes.
that's right. She's gotten a lot
If
of
they
Milk
have
Makeup recently.
separate, like if I can buy them individually, I want to pick up the powder and the highlighting brush. They look beautiful. If not, I might pick up the whole collection. I don't know. We'll see.
Whatever.
But I want them.
Here, let's talk about another thing you've got. What's that?
That is the Urban Decay Party Favor palette.
What is it?
It
Is it
is a
eyeshadows?
Moon Dust. You remember the Moon Dust palette that came out a couple
kinda.
years
Yeah,
ago?
vaguely.
This is the same formula, but in more wearable colors.
No thanks.
Yeah, no thanks. It's pressed glitter, essentially.
No thanks.
Not super into it. I think it's $29.
No thanks.
Next is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette in the Ghost Collection.
I'm good.
I like Hourglass.
Me too.
In the fact that I love their foundation. I like their primers. I like... I rushed out a few years ago actually, and bought an ambient lighting palette when they first started doing the palettes. So much money spent, and guess what? I barely used that thing. It
That
was like
sucks.
$68 or some
Holy
nonsense
shit.
like that.
How much is that guy?
It's $80.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Girl, have you met me? No,
I
ma'am.
know. Pat McGrath released Mothership 7.
No thanks.
This
Mothership
is
7.
7.
7, Jesus. That's a lot. No thanks.
No, thank you. This is $125
Progress is
or
real
$120.
expensive.
Super, super expensive. So far, it was like exclusive to like some British store, but then they said that they're going to release it on their actual website. So it looks pretty. It looks very basic, but it is not $125 worth for me to buy. I'm just not going to do it.
No, that's not worth the money at all. I'm sorry. No, thank you.
I've seen reviews of Pat McGrath stuff and they say it's beautiful, but I just, like, I don't know. Is it more beautiful than, say, you know, my Morphe palettes, which a lot of you will probably say yes, but I feel how I feel about Morphe, or my Jeffree Star stuff, or even Urban Decay. It's just not. No, thank you.
Ooh, what about all the new KKW beauty stuff? It all came to Ulta, and our Ulta was completely ravaged, but she swatched.
I
Was it a
swatched
highlighter?
a highlighter, and you opened that pan and you looked at that highlighter. So, first of all, no on any of the new KKW stuff. No, thank you. No, ma'am. But I swatched that damn highlighter and it was like, oh, this is so pretty. It was like this champagne-y,
Gorgeous,
beautiful
Oh my
color.
God,
And I was
so
like,
pretty.
holy hell. Swatched it, put it on my hand, nothing.
There was nothing there. It like
I
wiped
was
itself
so
off.
disappointed.
Oh my God.
So-
Like, her makeup is garbage. I love Kim Kardashian, I really do, but like,
I've never been pumped on their makeup.
no.
Mm-mm.
The Kardashian and Jenner makeup lines, no tanks.
No thanks.
Maybe if Kourtney came out with one, I'd probably be super into it.
Yeah. Physician Formula released a new palette for the holidays.
Oh,
It's
I
their
did see
Gold
that.
Vault.
Yeah, gold vault thingy.
I think that thing is ugly as fuck.
Yeah, sorry.
Ugly as hell. I've had Physicians Formula eyeshadows in the past and they just did not do anything for me, so not gonna buy it.
Not gonna buy it.
No, thank you.
Oh, okay.
What about the ColourPop Bitty collection?
Let me see this shit.
Look at it.
I mean, I saw it earlier, but let me see it. I mean,
This is screenshots, bro.
screenshots. I can't actually flip through it. It's not Instagram. I mean, it's pretty, but I'm good.
Yeah, me too. It's got like this little,
It's very basic, like
you see how they're all pressed like
mauve-y
moons
tone.
and stuff?
yeah, it's just very mauve-y tone.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
Okay.
that I cannot wait till somebody comes up with something new and creative because
Yeah. I'm not seeing a whole lot of exciting stuff in here.
Fourth Ray, another ColourPop thing, released concealers. If you have not seen these concealers yet, I don't know if it's just the photos they're taking, but these concealers look gray. Gray as hell. Like, what the hell are you guys
Yeah,
doing?
they
Like,
kind of look gray in that picture.
yeah, super gray, super blah. Some of the colors even look green. Like, they're supposed to be hydrating full coverage concealers. But
Maybe they're just taking really
green?
bad.
Maybe it's just bad photos. I don't know.
Probably it's just bad photos. It's got to be, right?
Mhm. Did you see Kesha's coming out with makeup?
I have no interest. I don't.
No.
I firmly like girl power behind her when she
Yeah.
was going through all of her shit with that producer dude. Like, absolutely fucking not. Get him. But, like, nah.
Nah.
Even the promo picture they put out for it, I'm like, I
I'm good.
don't know.
Don't need it. I
No
mean, when
thanks.
it
It
comes
looks
up, I'm gonna
messy.
look at it. I looked at the Lady Gaga House Labs thing, and I was not pumped on it.
No.
So, boo.
Okay.
Laura Lee released her holiday collection, and she released 2 highlighting palettes and 3 liquid lipsticks. Now, the thing that really draws me to these things, I've never tried anything from Laura Lee Los Angeles.
Oh, is
at
this not
all.
is this not a no buy for
This
you?
is not a no buy for me because you could buy the 2 highlighting palettes, which are like this long. They have 4 shades in them.
Okay.
And the 3 liquid lipsticks that she released, which are super pretty. Look at those colors.
Yeah, I guess so.
And these highlights
Oh, those are pretty, yeah.
for $49 as a bundle.
Wait, 2 highlighting palettes and 4 lipsticks.
3 lipsticks for $49, or you buy the 2 palettes for $30. That's interesting, right? And she's got another deal going on where you buy the liquid lipsticks and her like super popular palette, Nudie Patootie, for like $30.
Yeah, but see, here's what I wonder.
What?
Um,
I want
is
them.
it any good? Like,
I don't know. Like the swatches look pretty awesome in the photo.
yeah.
And so like I have my cart on Laura Lee Los Angeles filled up, and it's just, you know, waiting for me to push the button and purchase the makeup. I'm like, I've never tried anything, and then I watched her reveal video and I was super into it. I was like, this is fucking pretty. Those shades are beautiful. So I'm curious. And maybe I'll pick up the palettes.
I've never been interested in Laura Lee makeup. This next one we saw at Ulta, and it is raw pretty in person.
And it's actually pretty inexpensive.
yeah. How much was it? Like
$29.
$29. The Clinique ColourPop like or
Cheek Pop blush palette.
Yeah, with the flowers. Oh my god, it's so pretty.
So pretty.
I don't know. I saw
One
that
of-
Sarah had said something about it, and then I found it, and I was like, oh, hey,
One
that Clinique palette that
one
you wanted is over here, and it's
I went
really
and looked at
beautiful
it,
in
but I
picture.
already had a basket
person.
full of stuff.
Yeah,
So I
she
like,
was already
can't
spending a ton
buy
of
it.
money.
Dose of Colors released, this might be a little bit old, but Dose of Colors released their, what is it called? Meet Your Hue Concealer.
I want it because I really love their foundation.
I'm starting to regret giving Jessica their
Do
foundation.
you want it back? You can have it back.
No, because you really liked it. I might just buy a new one. And I do want to try this concealer.
I want to try the concealer too.
Super pretty.
Super.
Glamlight released their Street Taco palette.
What does it even look like?
I don't know. I haven't seen a picture of the inside, so I don't know
It's
if...
like, I like me some street tacos, girl.
I like me some street tacos, too.
Who doesn't like tacos?
We grew up in San Diego.
Honestly, we can't be friends if you don't like tacos.
Yeah. But they did, like, the pizza pallets and stuff like that. I think it's starting to get gimmicky and not exciting.
Yeah.
An indie brand, Give Me Glow Cosmetics, who they have the Vintage Rose palette, which I will buy one day. I swear to
Oh,
God,
I do want
will
that one.
buy
It's
it.
got that beautiful green in it, right?
I want it so bad.
So pretty.
But they are getting ready to release setting powders too.
Oh, and you all know how she feels about powder.
I love powder.
If it looks like I'm crying, I'm not. I just have a really bad case of the yawns, and so my eyes water a lot. So I'm having
She's
to...
crying. She's
I'm
so sad she can't buy all the new makeup.
I want to buy everything.
Oh my god. So that's gonna be super pretty, I'm sure. Max Up the Makeup Sweater Weather Palette. I think I screenshotted this because when Jess and I were looking through Trend Mode a couple weeks ago, she was like, want 'em.
Oh yeah, Wyndham. I do like it. It looks really pretty. It's got beautiful greens in it. It's got beautiful oranges. It is a very pretty palette. I like pretty palettes. I like pretty palettes that are unique. And to me, a lime green amongst just a bunch of like more neutrally looking tones is unique. That's why I wanted the 3503. The Fierce by Nature or whatever it was called, and I do own that now, and I do love that palette.
Love it.
If you're unique, I'm a want ya.
Yep. Colored Rain is getting ready to release, they said, some satin coverage foundations. I love foundation, so I'm gonna buy it probably.
She's probably gonna buy it, and maybe she'll love it. I don't know. I didn't like the announcement picture, so that's kind of put me off a little bit. It's like stuff all clumpy and goopy and weird looking in cups. You'll see. I put the picture up.
It's like a lab photo.
It's really gross looking. No
You're
thanks.
gross looking.
You're gross looking. You look like me.
Ew.
Ew.
Yeah. Oh, this was one that I think we both wanted. This was available from Baby Bat Beauty for $42. It's like their
Baby Bat
vampire beauty, or it's like their vampire palette or something like that.
That looks
Oh,
cool.
it's called New Nox, but it's got like a vampire on the front of it. It does look really cool. I love browsing
looks
indie
really
makeup just to
cool.
see what's coming out. I think
Indie
it might
makeup
just
is more
be-
exciting to me than like what's coming into Sephora
Me
and
too.
what's coming into Ulta, because a lot of times it's so much cheaper.
right?
Right?
The packaging is freaking phenomenal too. So
no,
it's expensive though, $42.
Ooh, ooh,
Girl,
ooh. I take that other statement I made back. It's not always cheaper. Ooh. Did you see that Amora US or Amora Us is coming out with a new palette on Monday? I can't wait.
Probably gonna buy it.
She probably gonna buy it.
Probably gonna buy it.
She probably gonna buy it.
All right, MAC is releasing highlighting palettes for the holiday. I saw the rest of their holiday
That looks
collection. Wah, wah,
expensive.
wah. They are expensive, $42.50.
That's
want 'em.
actually really not bad considering one MAC highlighter.
It's
I
like
paid
$36 or
Yeah.
something like that now.
So,
So
42 for 4 is not really that bad.
they've got two shades, one with a blush, a bronzer, and then highlights in it. I love it. I love it so much.
I'm not gonna buy that.
Charlotte Tilbury is releasing a highlighter.
Charlotte Tilbury is expensive AF. so
Not interested.
not
Probably
interested.
not going to do that. The Kat Von D Lolita Por Vida palette.
It's really pretty.
Not interested.
I'm not buying it. I mean, is that her this year's holiday release? I
Yeah.
usually get her holiday release every year. I'm not into it, man.
Not into it.
Not into it. I've seen it. Her other like Lolita palette, that's just all the mauve shades. I really think that's pretty. But the Lolita Por Vida, I'm good.
Yeah, me too.
I'm good.
Not super pumped.
What's that?
Kimchi is releasing makeup. She's from, I believe, Drag Race. She's a drag queen from RuPaul's Drag Race. Releasing makeup. This is the first palette. Right here. It's pretty, but not my cup of tea. No, thank you.
The blue is really pretty. Those bright blues
blues
are
are
really
pretty.
gorgeous. It might be my cup of tea. Who knows?
I think it's already in stores, but that Kylie Cosmetics holiday palette for Ulta, where
No,
you
no
can
thanks.
tell there was like almost no effort put into it. No. No thanks, Kylie. No thank you. And then the ColourPop and Disney collection.
Oh,
We swatched it in the store.
pretty.
It's pretty, but I don't get along with ColourPop, so why even waste my time and my
But
efforts?
have you tried a ColourPop powder highlight?
No.
So,
Maybe.
do they have a Cinderella ColourPop powder highlight? Oh, okay.
Cinderella's my favorite princess.
Cinderella's her favorite. I don't really have a favorite Disney princess. My favorite Disney character is Stitch. And I don't think they're going to be making Stitch-themed makeup anytime soon.
Maybe. The one brand that's not Lorac, it's Lorac, you know, the other brand that's not Lorac, but it's almost the same name. It's just kind of
Isn't
swapped
it
letters.
like I had seen somewhere
You
that
have
Lorac
Lyric. Is it Lyric? Maybe? You have Lorac, and then you have Lyric.
Well, see,
Lorac.
the Lorac that we know and love is just actually Carol backwards, so it should be Lorac.
It should be, but nobody calls it that.
Yeah.
And then you
So,
have this other brand
called Lorac.
LAROC Cosmetics is releasing this gigantic eyeshadow palette.
I kind of want it.
It's got 48 shades, and it looks
I think it's a British
pretty.
brand.
It is a
Brand.
British brand.
Yeah.
Want them though.
On them, it's really pretty, and I think it's actually kind of affordable.
Ooh, another Kylie release. She's releasing like these pigment pots. Don't want it.
No want them.
I don't know what it is. I do not get into their makeup.
I can't do it, man. I get into their drama, but I can't get into their makeup. Girl,
No, thank you, Kylie Jenner.
no tanks.
Huda Beauty released her Nude Obsessions palettes. You've got the nude, light, medium, and rich. Want them.
No want them.
Want them. Well, I
want
want
'em.
the rich one.
Let
Want
me see
'em.
the rich one.
Right
That's pretty. No
there.
want them.
That's what No.
You're ill. Don't ew me. I think.
Oh, Urban Decay released the their On the Run palettes, and they're minis.
No tanks.
No, thank you. They're $29, and the reviews I've heard is that they look like shit, and
Considering that
they
I
perform
paid
like shit.
20
20.
$4?
I think it was 29.
$29 for the actual On the Run palette,
Born
and
to
they're
Run.
gonna and a Born to Run, whatever, big one. I'm good.
Me too.
I'm good.
No, thank you, Urban Decay. You like had a huge hit with that palette, and then the honey palette, and then you were like, nah. We gave you what we had this year. Did you burp? You're so gross. Milk Cosmetics and their, I don't even know what it's coming.
Oh,
what
their
it's
Sugar
called.
Skulls shit.
I don't even know what it's called. Oh, I shouldn't have taken screenshots.
Shouldn't have taken
It's
screenshots,
the Amor
bitch.
Eterno or the Amor Eterno collection. Fuck, it looks beautiful. God damn, I want it,
It
so
looks
bad.
really pretty.
But
I want 'em.
think the highlight is like $39.
Fuck you.
What the fuck?
Not happening.
So I don't know. It just looks crazy. It looks
looks
beautiful.
crazy.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
You still have more?
Yeah, I took a ton of screenshots.
We've been here for 7,000 years talking about makeup that we don't want to buy.
Becca released their,
What is that? Is that an eyeshadow palette?
yeah,
I don't want it. It
No,
looks
I don't
weird.
want it
I don't
either.
want it.
and that's it.
That's it. That's all of the screenshots.
All the screenshots, we went through them. Boom, done and done. So that's what we kind of like a holiday or like a future wish list and a no buy where we talk some shit on some brands and their products. No buy.
No.
We don't want to buy your shit.
No want them.
No want 'em yo shit. She's okay. I can't deal. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little bit of a clusterfuck, but when is it not with us?
Fluster cluck.
So if you did, please feel free, give us a thumbs up.
Nope.
Click that subscribe button
Now
down
it's
below.
time. Now it's time to. Yeah.
If
I
you
have a
haven't-
headache.
If you haven't done so already. And we will see you guys very, very soon
Very, very soon.
in the next one, guys.
In the next one, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.